All right, Coach Barnes, you have a history with Coach Carter, being that you coach against him in the OAL, and now you guys are joining forces to bring this team up. Last year, you had a lot of success. So, how are you preparing your defense to take on this challenge they're about to take on starting this week?
I really think last year we were more physical than other teams we played in the past. So I think this year we're more mentally prepared. Spend a lot more time in the classroom, in the books, a lot more meeting times, just to get them mentally prepared for the game and understand how to break down film, break down opponents and their responsibilities.
What kind of things did you see last week in the scrimmage, to let you know that this defense might be okay this year?
We adjusted some of the formations they did. We didn't really prepare for them because it was a scrimmage. So we just kind of threw them out there with a blind eye, and they kind of caught on real quickly. So that's a real bright spot for us.
Now, these teams this year are going to be bigger, stronger, faster, and your guys don't look that much bigger. They're always strong and they're always fast. So how are you going to prepare them differently this year compared to last year when this competition was substandard sometimes?
Well, actually, last year we started 40 freshmen on our defense, and I think 60 total on our total offense and defense. We recruited a lot more defensive linemen this year. We're actually bigger this year. We're 12, 14 deep at the interior. We're 3 deep at the linebacker position, and we got bigger in our secondary. I think overall we kind of really beefed up front. We got a couple guys from out of state, but most of our recruiting was in state. So I think we kind of targeted that up front area as a need for the offseason, and we got that done.
Now, I know the secondary is all league with Levon 2 years ago and Rodney last year, so the secondary comes together really well. The defensive line did well last week in the scrimmage, but what are we going to do, or what are we going to see with the linebackers this year? Are they prepared to match up with the talent of the secondary and the size that you say the defensive line has?
Well, I think last year we depended on the linebackers majority of the time. We had some very experienced linebackers that went off to Division I colleges. And I think this year we'll lean more into D-line to keep the offensive linemen off our linebackers so they can play a little bit freer. So there's a few technique changes we're doing with our interior linemen to keep their linemen from getting to the next level. And then overall, I think we have a good group. They all have a certain talent we can use during our game plan during the week. And we just try to get them in and put them in the right situations and call the right plays.
And what do you think is the most important message you give to your defense to let them know that this is a different experience than they had last year?
Well, I just let them know we're in a different league. The competition, so-called, is better. They have a great opportunity to be exposed in a negative and a positive way. They can use it as a platform to get to the next level to show they can play with the top-tier junior college football players, so-called, in California. And I think we have them, and with that potential, I think we can go a long way.